my name is Rachel. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are here to start Vlogmas week 3. Today is Tuesday, December 13th. Tomorrow's my birthday, my 30th birthday, and I don't know how to deal with it. Today has actually, it's felt like a long day. It hasn't really been that long of a day, but for me, it's felt very long. So today I started my new job, which is exciting. So I work at a music and dance studio. I teach classes there, but I recently picked up a new job where I'm gonna come in during the daytime a couple days a week to do like office and admin stuff. So yeah, today was my first day of that. It went really well, but the second I came home from that, I crashed. I took a nap, and I napped way too long because now it's 9 p.m. So I'm definitely gonna be up all night. Oops. Okay, but I have things to show you guys. First of all, I have some Christmas cards that I wanna open on camera. This one's from Tori from Novel Life. Aw, she sent me an ornament that says Rachel read the things. Oh my God, so cute. Thank you so much, Tori. That's very sweet of you to send me this. And then next one is from Bree from In Love and Words. So excited. I love when people send me cards. Like, nobody does that, you know? Oh, thank you, Bree. Ooh, she sent me a little, looks like stickers. So she has an Etsy shop where she sells like bookish stickers and like other kinds of stickers too. I think like things having to do with like planners, if I'm not mistaken, but definitely like a lot of like bookish things. So I will link her Etsy shop down in the description. Oh my God, so cute. She sent me all these little stickers. Okay, this one says Romance Reader Life. You won't be able to see these because of how I have my focus set. Give me romance or give me death. Iconic. Bookish AF. Oh my God, I love these. And then finally I have one from Christy. So thank you so much, Christy. Oh, this is so cute. All is bright. Oh, this is so cute. She sent me an adorable bookmark. I have been misplacing my bookmarks, so this is actually really perfect. Yes. Oh my God, Christy, I can't wait to meet you in person at some point. I've met Bree and I've met Tori, but I have not met you yet, so very excited for that. Also, I did get some gifts. So first of all, one of my private voice students gave me this game called Cast Party, and it's a trivia game for fans of Broadway musicals. Do my students know me or what? Just so adorable. And then I got some presents from my mom that she bought off my Amazon wish list. So thank you so much, Mom. She got me a copy of Cold Hearted Rake by Lisa Kleypas, which is perfect because I read this last week and I absolutely loved this book. I know that most people don't really like this book. I personally really loved it. So excited to have a physical copy. And this one has a step back. Very exciting. And then she also got me the next 2 omnibuses of Full Metal Alchemist, which is definitely one of my favorite manga series ever at this point. So here's the bind up of volumes 10, 11, and 12. And then the bind up of volumes 13, 14, and 15. Then I have unopened book mail. Oh my goodness. Let's see what's in here. I do know, I'm pretty sure some of these are gonna be from my mom. She bought me some more things off my wish list. Let's see. Happy birthday, Rachel. I love doing our buddy read and hope we can do another one at some point. Have a great day and enjoy your book. From Victoria. Thank you so much, Victoria. Okay, let's see what the book is. Yes! Devil in Spring from the Ravenel series. So I think, no, I have one more book that I need until I have the complete series in physical format, but like, look how pretty it is. Oh my goodness. I am so excited. I can't wait to read this soon. Thank you so much, Victoria. Makes me so happy. And I also make a point of putting the gift note in the book that I received with it. So I'm gonna do that. Let's see what is next here. Let's see. Oh, happy birthday. Enjoy your gift from mom. Oh my God, this is so exciting. She got me Plastic Hearts by Miley Cyrus, which is absolutely Miley Cyrus's best album. It's edgy, like 80s rock. It's incredible. If you have not listened to it yet, you're doing something wrong. That's all I have to say. I am obsessed with this album, so thank you so much, Mom. And let's see. So I have 2 more packages left, and then I promise we're gonna get to a reading update. All right, let's see. Okay, get the note. Happy birthday, Rachel. I love you, my sweet friend. So thankful to have you in my life. Have the best day ever, from Avery. Oh my God, I'm dying. Stop. 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 I am doing the most with these, y'all, I'm dying. She got me 'Tis the Season for Revenge by Morgan Elizabeth. Okay, the reason why I'm freaking out so much is that I just started this yesterday, and I'm gonna get to that in a minute, but I can just tell you I'm already obsessed. And I was thinking of buying myself a physical copy of this anyway, so thank you so much, Avery. Oh my goodness. Happy holidays, girl. I feel like you needed this in your library. Hope you have the best holiday ever. You are amazing and sweet, and I hope I can meet you in the future. Happy holidays, sweet friend, from Carrie. Oh my God, Carrie. And I know what book this is based off of the back of the book. Belladonna by Adeline Grace. I have heard nothing but amazing things about this book. Also, this is stunning. Are we joking? Right now, I have to show you guys the naked hardback. That's what it looks like. It said that 5 belladonna berries are all it takes to kill someone. Very intriguing. And the end papers are beautiful as well. Like, this is just a stunning book. And I have been in the YA mood lately, so this is just perfect. I definitely want to read this soon. I think the sequel of this is coming out at some point next year, maybe in a few months, I'm not sure. But oh my God, Carrie, thank you so much for getting me this off my wish list. It means you guys like have no idea how much this means to me, that you want to buy me books. Like, that's truly the best love language there is, isn't it? Buying books for people. Buying books for each other. So let's get into a reading update. You know, I've just been sitting here screaming. Just screaming. So I have been making my way through Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J. Maas. This is the stunning Dusty Shop cover, so I'll show you its glory. That there's Manon on the back. Stunning, just stunning. And I did get the dust jacket sets for the entire Throne of Glass series and the Cruel Prince series. I'm still waiting on the ACOTAR set, but I will insert a clip at some point in this vlog of me putting all the covers on and showing you what they look like, because they're absolutely beautiful. But I am on, I think I'm just about, yeah, I'm on page 597. So just some random thoughts that you won't understand unless you've read this book. Rowan is the ultimate touch her and you die daddy. And I've given this way too much thought. Rowan is a daddy and Reese from ACOTAR is a zaddy. Tell me that I'm wrong, because I know I'm not. I'm right. Rowan is like my book husband. I love Rowan with my whole heart. And then, oh my God, the iconic scene with Alid and Lorcan and then Aelin. Like, if you know, you know. Like, I vaguely remembered how amazing that scene was, but rereading that, oh my God. And there's some iconic moments with Manon and her going toe-to-toe with her grandmother and the other matrons. And oh my goodness, like, so many epic scenes in this book, and the audiobook is just really bringing this story to life for me. I definitely struggled through this a bit when I read it for the first time in 2019, but now that I have all the audiobooks, I'm just living. I am obsessed. Oh my goodness. So I have about 60 or 70 more pages of this to read tonight to reach my daily goal of a little over 100 pages a day, so I can get this finished by Friday or Saturday, because our live show discussion is Sunday. I need to post the link for that on my YouTube now that I'm thinking about it, because I'm hosting the live show this time, which is very, very exciting. So now we are talking about 'Tis the Season for Revenge. Once again, Thank you so much, Ava, for buying me this physical copy. So freaking cute. So I decided yesterday that I finally needed to jump into a Christmas romance. I have not read one. I've only read one this year. It was Very Merry Bromance last month, yeah. So it's well past due that I read another Christmas romance, and I knew I needed to start with this one. This is on Kindle Unlimited, by the way. I think the first person I heard talk about this was Jess from Peace Love Books. I always have to give credit where credit is due when it comes to who I get my book recommendations from. And this definitely has Legally Blonde vibes. It's absolutely everything. So we have our main character, Abby, pictured here, and she has been in a relationship with Richard Bartholomew Benson III. Very much giving Warner vibes, right? And she's changed everything about herself to be with him, but he's an ass. He has been using her. They've been together for 4 years. He's an asshole, and he dumps her in a pretty cruel way. So Richard is a lawyer, and he works for this law firm, and one of the founding partners of that firm is Damian Martinez. And so Abby decides to get back at Richard. She will date Damian, his boss, get invited to the big Christmas party that the law firm has at the end of the year to show him what he's now missing. Not that she wants to get back together with him. So it does deviate from Legally Blonde in that way. But yeah, I'm 27% of the way through where I stopped. I think Damian and Abby just went on their first date. So I haven't read any of this today because what reading I have gotten done today has been just listening to the audiobook for Kingdom of Ash, driving to and from work. So what I need to do right now, I need to eat dinner. Well, I also need to edit the 30 books I love for my 30th birthday video. That will be linked up in the cards above. Very excited for that video. I got that idea from McKay from Oh Hey It's McKay. She did a video about 26 books that she loves for her 26th birthday. And so I thought because I was reaching a milestone birthday, I would talk about 30 books that I love. So it took me a long time to film that video, not gonna lie, because talking about 30 books that you love and you just wanna rave and rave about, like, that's gonna take a while, you know? So I need to edit that, and then I'm gonna jump right back on into this. I would love to finish this tonight. Like I said, I'm 27% of the way through. I think it's possible, but I don't know. We'll just have to see. I definitely want to get just like a decent way through, like at least halfway through, and then finish it tomorrow on my birthday. It's Wednesday, my dudes, and it is my 30th birthday today, which is very weird for me to say that I'm 30, but we're gonna just move past that because if I start talking about it, I don't know. But because it's my birthday, I'm having like all the fade effects going on back here, this lamp and my Christmas tree lights. We're just having a party, you know? But today's been a weird day, not gonna lie. Mainly because we had a really intense cold front come through today. So the weather got really, really, really scary. I will say I lucked out where I am. We did get some heavy rain, and like some very loud thunder, but other than that, you know, we definitely lucked out. Now, the area around where my parents live, I was told got very scary. There were several tornadoes that touched down today in, I guess, all of Southeast Louisiana. And the damage is pretty terrible in some places. So I'm very blessed and very lucky, but there are a lot of people who aren't and who have lost everything. And what's crazy too is that a lot of the areas that were hit hard today were also hit very hard by Hurricane Ida last year. So it's like some people just aren't able to catch a break. It's just absolutely insane how intense weather can get here. But I did have some things I wanted to share with you guys. So as you can see here by this stack of books that I have, I finally put the dust jackets I got from the Dusty shop on my books. So I thought I would show you guys these stunning covers. So first up, I'm going to show you the Cruel Prince trilogy. So first up, we have the Cruel Prince, which is book 1. And purple is my favorite color, so of course I'm absolutely obsessed with this. But are you kidding me with this stunning art on the back? Like, I'm absolutely just blown away and obsessed. So that's book 1. Then here's book 2, The Wicked King. By the way, I will have a link to the Dusty shop down in the description. There's Carden. Is that Locke? And then I forget her name. It's been like, what, over 2 years since I've read this series, but I'm so excited to be rereading this series for the Folk of the Air read-along that I am hosting with Chandler, Samantha, Christy, and Melissa. All the information for this read-along, by the way, is on my Instagram. I have a story highlight saved on my profile, so definitely check out my Instagram in the link tree below. But yeah, obsessed. And then book 3 is the Queen of Nothing. Again, absolutely just gorgeous. I'm just, wow. I'm just truly blown away. So that's the Cruel Prince trilogy. And then I have all of the Throne of Glass books. Kingdom of Ash is over there, but I know I've already shown that cover in this vlog. So we have The Assassin's Blade, which is the bind up of prequel novellas. I mean, this art is just unreal. So it looks like we have Rolf, Sam, Arabin, and Ansel, who are very prominent characters throughout these novellas. Then we have Throne of Glass. There's Selena and Elena, and the stunning glass castle on the back. Like, I will never get over how stunning this artwork is, and they all just fit each book so well, you know? It's just wow. Then we have Crown of Midnight. I mean, come on. Selena and Nehemia, are you joking? Like, I want to cry just looking at this. And there's the back with my baby Dorian and Kale. So I'm just blown away. I'm just gonna keep saying that with each book that I show. Next is Heir of Fire. We got Rowan and Selena Aelin, you know. I guess I'll start referring to her as Aelin because that's what she starts going by in this book. But yeah, this is just unreal. And the back has Maeve. This is a beautiful picture of Maeve. She is such a compelling villain to me, and I'll actually mention her in a little bit because I've been working my way through Kingdom of Ash more. But she's such a cool villain to me, and wow, this art is stunning. And then we have Queen of Shadows. Look at Manon and look at Abraxos. Oh my goodness. And then on the back, we just have like kind of pictures of like Morath going on, different wyverns and stuff. Like, wow. Wow. All right, 2 more books to show. We have Empire of Storms with Adian and Lysandra. And the back has Lorcan, I guess, a lead, and then Fenris and Gavriel, I guess. Just perfection. And then Tower of Dawn. We have Irene and Kale. Just absolutely beautiful. And I love like the color scheme of this cover. And then we have Sartok and Nesrin on the Rook on the back. Like, wow. Wow. So yeah, I've been working my way through more of Kingdom of Ash, and something else I had completely forgotten about from that book is the scenes with Maeve and Dorian. Like, how could I forget that iconic part of the book. So good. And yeah, I feel like we're getting to like the really good stuff of this book. I'm now on I think about like page 660-ish, something like that. And I do feel like the pacing has kind of sped up a bit. Not that I haven't been loving my reading experience, but you know, this book does have a slower pace to it overall, but I do think now that we're getting into this, we're in the second half of the book now, the pacing is starting to speed up as we're getting closer and closer to the end. So yeah. So I finished 'Tis the Season for Revenge by Morgan Elizabeth today. This was the perfect book for me to read on my birthday because it was a 5-star read, and this was just so much fun. This had the Legally Blonde vibes that I wanted because the way that this starts when she's dressed up as a bunny because she's getting ready to go to Richard's law firm's Halloween party, and then that's when he dumps her. And then like I'm pretty sure I gave a whole synopsis of this in my last update, but she starts dating Damien, and oh my God, the chapter that I started on last night after updating you guys, whoo! Like, this is a hot book. It is very sexy. I'm here for that. I love a Christmas romance that brings the spice, you know? And Damien, our hero, he is absolute perfection. He is a stern brunch daddy. He is a wonderful, caring, generous man. And the dirty talk, I was not ready. I was not prepared, but the dirty talk is immaculate. There's praise and degradation kink. Again, immaculate. Yeah, the way that he treats Abby and her journey from being dumped by this man who used her for years to eventually learning and knowing her own worth, and the way that her and Damien love and treat each other. It's so good. I also really appreciated how the third act conflict was solved, because obviously things were gonna blow up in her face because she only started dating Damien to get back at Richard. I like how it was all resolved because we didn't have like a big breakup and then being separated for quite some time and then them coming together. Like, no, they talked it out like adults. And eventually it was all good. And I love that. We love clear and open communication. So hot. There were also some really funny moments, especially when her and her friends would talk about the little pranks that they would do on Richard to get back at him. Like one of them was putting glitter in his car vents, you know, things like that. And yeah, this is just a wonderful romance. You could read this at any time of the year because yes, it does take place at Christmas, but it's not like the most Christmas feeling romance out there. The focus is more so on this whole revenge plot and on her and Damien. So yeah, you could really read this whenever, but this might be one of my favorite contemporary romances that I've read this year. Highly recommend it. Once again, thank you so much, Avery, for giving me a physical copy, because I love this book very much. And we also love that Abby is like the personification of pink. She's absolutely obsessed with everything pink, which makes me think of Tori from Novel Life, because she absolutely adores pink. I did get a package from Forever Romance. They sent me an ARC of A Spinster's Guide to Danger and Dukes by Amanda Collins. This might be part of a series, huh? It says coming from Forever, March 28th, 2023. I really like this cover. I don't usually love illustrated covers for historical romances, but I really like the style of this one and the colors and like the font. But let's see. Miss Poppy Delamere is living a lie to escape an odious betrothal she's hid as the unassuming secretary Flora Deaver. However, when her beloved sister is accused of murder, Poppy cannot leave her to the wolves. Only a most unexpected and unwelcome collision interrupts her journey home. Despite a rather dismal first meeting, Joshua Fielding, the Duke of Langham, of course we have a duke, has no intention of abandoning a lady in need, but he's not above asking a favor. A fake betrothal will give Poppy and her sister the power of the dukedom and protect Langham from the society misses intent on becoming his duchess. So we love a fake betrothal. Love that. Fake dating, fake betrothal, you know. But this looks adorable. I've never read from this author, but I've heard like decent things about their books. So yeah, thank you so much Forever for sending that to me. But yeah, I need to go jump into Kingdom of Ash. I haven't read any of it today. I need to read 100 pages of it before I can go to bed. Also, as you saw from one of the clips, I rewatched A Castle for Christmas, which is a Netflix movie starring Brooke Shields. I love that movie. It's become a comfort movie for me. I've watched it now 3 times, and the Scottish Christmas vibes are everything, and we love a grumpy Duke, and we love Brooke Shields' character being a romance author who is not doing too well because her fans didn't love her latest release, and it's such a good time. I definitely recommend it if you're looking for a Hallmark feeling Christmas movie, but I think it's a lot better quality than most Hallmark movies I've watched. So yeah, I'm gonna go jump into Kingdom of Ash, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. What you doing, baby girl? What you doing? I hear that little tail wag, my sweet girl. She tends to avoid the camera at all costs. Look, her head is down. My sweet girl. Hey guys, so I am currently uploading an audition video. I decided to submit an audition for the national tour for Come From Away, which is a very popular newer musical, but it's very late. This is the theme of Vlogmas for me. It's always very late when I'm giving updates to you guys. I have been cleaning a lot today because my sister and her husband are coming to stay with me tomorrow night for about 10 days or so. So I've been cleaning a lot, and while I've been cleaning, I have listened to the entire first half of the audiobook for Merry Little Meet Cute by Julie Murphy and Sierra Simone. So this has all like the Hallmark Netflix Christmas movie vibes, but hot. And we love that. This is such a fun premise. So we have Nolan, who is playing the male lead in this Netflix-esque Christmas movie where he is playing a duke from, I want to say like the Victorian era, and then we have B, who is playing the female lead, and she is the main character who time travels back to the Victorian era and meets this duke and falls in love with him. But what's so fun is that Nolan was in a very famous boy band, think Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, and then B is actually a porn star, and she got this gig because the man that runs one of the porn companies she works for, he also owns this little movie production company that makes films for this Netflix-like company. And so there was a last-minute cancellation from the actress who was originally supposed to play the lead. She got injured, and so B ended up getting the role. And so yeah, it's a romance between her and Nolan. Very adorable, very Christmassy, because they're filming in this very picturesque and adorable little Christmassy town, but also very hot. One of the things that I'm really enjoying about this is that Nolan has actually been a huge fan of Bee's for like 6 years or something, because he's been following her OnlyFans. It's called something else, I can't remember, but her OnlyFans like account for like 6 years. And then B has been a huge fan of Nolan his entire career, so that's really fun. And we've had a couple of really hot steamy scenes. I wasn't sure how hot this book was going to be going into it, because Yes, we know Sierra Simone serves the steam. She serves the spice, but this is traditionally published, and she's writing this with Julie Murphy, who I know is not known for writing steamy romances. So I thought that this is going to be kind of conservative when it comes to the sexiness, but just know this is hot. I'm having a great time. Also, we love that B is a plus-sized heroine and Nolan is just obsessed with her. So yeah, I'm about like 48% of the way through this. The audiobook's really good. The narrators are doing a really great job. I really need to, once I'm done uploading this video and sending in my audition, I need to jump back into Kingdom of Ash. I feel like I'm in like the home stretch of this book at this point. I'm on page like 770. There's 984 pages, so I have a little over 200 pages to go. Definitely not gonna finish it tonight, and I wasn't planning to anyway. But I want to get it finished by tomorrow night. I'm hoping that's possible. As long as I get it done by Sunday when our live show discussion is, it's all good. Also, as you saw from the clips I did include in this, I did spend a good portion of the day with my mom and Chloe. I did go get some lunch with my mom and my aunt, and then we went for a walk. And my mom got me some books from my Amazon wish list. So thank you so much, Mom, because she does watch these vlogs. So hey, Mom. But I'll just quickly show you guys what she got me. First is The Duke's Stolen Bride by Sophie Jordan. This is a fantastic lessons in seduction historical romance, a really fun time. So I'm happy to have a physical copy because I'd like to reread that at some point. She also got me How the Wallflower Was Won by Eva Lee, book 2 in her Last Chance Scoundrels series. Definitely one of my favorite historical romances that I've read this year. This was a wonderful marriage of convenience, friends to lovers-esque romance between a blue stocking and a man who just doesn't feel worthy of her. It was just adorable and sexy because Eva Lee serves the steam for sure. Then she also got me a physical copy of The Seduction of Viscount Vice by Nicola Davidson, book 3 in her Fallen series. I love this little novella trilogy with my heart and soul. So hot, so sexy. I want to reread this very soon for sure. And there are now audiobooks for all 3 of these novellas. I found them on Hoopla. Then she also got me volume 1 of I'll Never Be Your Crown Princess, which this was highly recommended by Madison from Princess of Paperback. And Jen from the Book Refuge really enjoyed this as well. But what's really funny is when I opened this package up, my mom was like, I think they printed this book wrong because the spine is on the wrong side of the book. And I was like, Mom, that's how manga is. You read it from, what is it, right to left instead of left to right. And she was just very confused about that. And it's wrapped, so you know it's gonna be a steamy time. So I'm very excited for that. Last but certainly not least, she got me The Serpent and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent. I have heard Rachel from, oh, what is her channel? Ravenous Reader? I'm gonna link her down in the description below. I discovered her a couple months ago and she reads a lot of fantasy romance and she's been raving about Carissa Broadbent's fantasy romances. So I wanted to give this a try and I wanna show you guys what this naked hardback looks like. It says House of Night. That is so pretty. So I'm very excited. I'm pretty sure this involves a hero who's a vampire and it takes place in a fantasy world and a tournament. Yeah, that just sounds really good. I also want to read her other, she has a complete trilogy. I can't remember the title of the trilogy, but I also want to read that at some point as well. So thank you so much again, Mom, for getting me these books. I have work tomorrow. And then, like I said, my sister and brother-in-law coming into town. So yeah, things are getting a little bit crazy for me, but I'm very happy to have you all along for the ride with me. So yeah, I will talk to you guys probably at some point tomorrow. So I feel like I have quite a few things to talk to you guys about. First of all, late last night, I decided to watch The Nightmare Before Christmas. I know I inserted a clip of that. And believe it or not, that was actually the very first time I've watched that movie all the way through. I've definitely seen scenes from the movie over the years, and I'm very familiar with songs like This Is Halloween and What's This, but yeah, I never just sat down and watched the whole thing, and I've never really been into Tim Burton stuff, so that's mainly why, but I really enjoyed it. It was a fun time. I finished my reread of Kingdom of Ash a couple hours ago, and oh my god, this book is so freaking epic and heartbreaking and amazing, and oh my god, the last sentence of this gets me every time, and it actually made me cry this time around. I don't think I cried the first time that I read this. What is it about rereads that they just hit so much harder than the first time, you know? I think it's because going into a reread, you're already so emotionally attached to the characters. So then upon reread, everything just means so much more. So random little snippets that I just want to mention. No spoilers or anything, just little things that you guys will appreciate if you've read this book and this series. The scene where Dorian and Kale finally reunite, because they haven't seen each other since Queen of Shadows, right? Beautiful. I love their bromance. I love their friendship. I'm obsessed with them. Also, all I'm gonna say is Manon and the 13. Just, what can I say? There. This illustrates the scene and how I feel. Also, oh my god, Elite and Lorcan. Pretty sure they're my OTP from this series, though Rowan is my book husband, and of course, Aelin is an icon. Yeah, oh my god, there's something about Elite and Lorcan's romance that is just amazing. I love them so much. I need to go read some smutty fan fiction about them. I've read one before. Lorcan is just the ultimate, like, grumpy, broody fae male, and Elite just has this soft strength to her, and the way that she has made this fae male fall for her so hard, and he's just so incredibly devoted to her. Oh my god. Also Adian and Lysandra and Gavriel, and like, oh my god, all these characters and just heartbreaking and epic moments. I think that's gonna wrap up my thoughts. Still my top favorite fantasy series of all time. I think I've loved these books even more upon reread. I did also just finish Merry Little Meet Cute by Julie Murphy and Sierra Simone. Had a fun time with this. I don't really have much more to add to my thoughts than what I told you guys yesterday. I just really love the dynamic between Nolan and Bee, and the discussion surrounding Bee being a plus-size porn star and wanting to be an actress, so her also being a plus-size actress, and how the industry treats plus-size people in general. And I just loved how crazy they were for each other and how hot this book was. Like I said, I really thought that this was going to be a bit more conservative in that way because this is traditionally published, but at the same time, you know, Tessa Bailey's books are traditionally published and her books are like crazy steamy. So they definitely exist. It's just, I don't expect a lot out of traditionally published romances in general, but this was fun. This served everything I wanted from the premise. And I think this is gonna be a series because of the way that certain side characters were written about. So I'm very intrigued and excited about that. So I do have some book mail. I got volume 2 of E. McCoy, my favorite YA romance manga. I did open this package already, but I have not looked at the note yet of who this is from. So I'm gonna look at that now. Let's see. Rachel, happy belated birthday. Merry early Christmas. Happy all the things from Christy. Christy from Christy Reads a Lot. Oh, I love you so much, Christy. Thank you so much. You have no idea how happy this makes me having a physical copy of this in my hands. And Christy is going to be one of my lovely co-hosts for Folk of the Air Read Along. And then I do have this package here, which I have not opened yet. All right, here we go. Let me get the note out first. Since I think this is the last one you need from this series, Merry Christmas, friend, from Melissa. Oh my goodness. Speaking of lovely co-hosts for the Folk of the Air Read Along, she is also a co-host. Oh my goodness. She got me Hello Stranger, and you are correct, Melissa. This was the last book that I needed to complete this series. Oh my God, it has the step back. Look how pretty it is. Oh my God. I can't wait to read the rest of this series. I'm so freaking excited. I loved the first 2 books so much. Thank you so much, Melissa, and thank you so much, Christy. I love you both with my whole heart. I think that's all I wanted to talk about. Yeah, I definitely want to jump into maybe some hot Christmas romance novellas. I have a few downloaded off of Kindle Unlimited, because I definitely need more just like fun novellas in my life after devoting so much time to reading Kingdom of Ash. Now that that's finally done, I have more time to devote to just like fun and quick reads. I have someone for y'all to meet. This is Lena. I call her Lena Lou. She is my niece. She is my sister and brother-in-law's dog, and she's wearing her American Beagle sweater. So I'm just gonna settle her heel while I update you guys. So I don't have a ton to update you guys about, but I did read Enticing the Scrooge by Jessica Kane. This is a completely unhinged Scrooge-inspired Christmas romance novella. And oh man, I feel like Jessica Kane gets more and more unhinged, but I loved it. I gave it 5 stars. This is about Edison Scrooge, and the heroine's name is Blessing, of course, and she runs this orphanage, and so the 2 of them end up meeting, and of course Edison is just head over heels absolutely obsessed with Blessing from the moment that they meet, and they end up kind of having like a marriage of convenience, because in order for him to get his inheritance he has to get married. But also they're just obsessed with each other. This was just a fun time. Like I said, completely unhinged, bonkers, lots and lots of daddy kink for sure. And then I'm like 33% of the way through Saga Volume 2. This is a comic series that is like an epic science fiction story with a very strong romantic element to it. We have Margot and Alana, who I would say are our 2 main characters, and they are from opposing sides of this epic space war. And so because they fell in love and they had a baby together, that is like the biggest no-no ever. And so now all these people are after them and want to kill them and their child. So they're kind of on the run. and it's just so good. I really enjoyed volume 1, but I can already tell, I'm pretty sure volume 2 is gonna be a 5-star read for me. I love the art style and the story is so well done. Love the romance. Marco, the hero, I love him with my whole heart. Just the way that these two are devoted to each other is everything, and it's just such a cool story. So I already highly recommend it, even though I've only read, you know, a little more than the first volume. But yeah, I didn't have much to update you guys on. I just wanted you guys to meet Lena Lou. She's just so freaking cute. And yeah, with all that being said, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and give you guys more of an update tomorrow once I finish Saga. Hello everyone, it is just about 8 p.m. on Sunday night. By the way, I'm wearing one of my Fugly Barbie sweaters. It just says read all the romance novels. I will of course link them down in the description below. I am just obsessed with their merch. There's definitely some other shirts and sweatshirts that they've come out with recently that I want to get for myself as like a birthday Christmas present. But we just finished our live show discussion for Kingdom of Ash for SJM Along. I hosted it on my channel, so I'll have that linked down below. That discussion went really well, but you know, it was almost 3 hours. This is almost 1,000 pages, so like it needed to, you know, be a long discussion. But I'm actually very happy with how it went in terms of like my own time management, because I was hosting it, so I had to be the one in charge of like moving on to the next topic and things like that. So very happy with that. Definitely go check it out if you have read the series and if you're interested. But I wanted to do a final update for Vlogmas week 3 because I just really want to get this vlog edited and uploaded for tomorrow morning. And then I'm in the middle of 2 books that I really want to jump back into. Like both of them have the potential to be 5 stars, which is insane because I have finished 12 books at this point this month. And of the 12 books, I'm pretty sure like 9 of them have been 5-star reads for me. So the fact that I'm in the middle of 2 more potential 5-star reads is just insane. But last night I started Dear Monster Claws by Maeve Black. So I had heard about this book a little bit on Bookstagram, but Tiffany from Tip Talks Pages, she raved about this on her Instagram stories the other day. And so I was like, you know what? I need to read this, because she said that there's sex lessons involved. And I'm like, when you tell me that that trope is in a book, I have to read it ASAP. So yeah, this is a paranormal fantasy monster Christmas romance, basically. There's kind of a lot going on, but we have Zoe. Her name is spelled like XO because she's a Cupid. So in this world, there are like families that are like mythical beings. So like there are a family of Cupids. So Zoe, our main character, is not the only Cupid, but her job of course is to create love matches between humans. And she just desperately wants love for herself, but Cupids aren't meant to fall in love themselves. Like their job is just to make love matches for other people, but she's fed up with that. And so she decides to write to Santa Claus because she's been told that he will grant wishes to people who have been good all year. And so she's written like several letters to Santa. Turns out Santa is a dragon. So Santa Claus is like a family of dragon people. So our hero Arson is the eldest of his family, so he has to be like the Santa. but he's kind of grumpy about it. He definitely is not really into Christmas all that much, and I think this year in particular is just tough for him because he's just kind of fed up with this job. And so then he reads these letters from Zoe, and he's very intrigued. She just goes on and on about how much she wants love, and she has no experience in it. And so yeah, he just shows up to her house, and where I left off, I'm like 27% of the way through. This is a novella, so it's like 160 pages. So where I left off, they just made a deal with each other that he will help her find love by first giving her sex lessons, so she'll have experience when going into a relationship. And in exchange for that, she will help him find his Christmas spirit. And it's so adorable so far, and I know it's gonna get sexy very soon, and I'm very excited for it. And then I'm also in the middle of reading Shameless Duke by Scarlett Scott. This is book 4 in her League of Dukes series. So all the heroes in this series have been made dukes because of their services to the crown, to the UK. And so in this story, we have Lucian, who was the leader of their spy group, but because of something that happened in the previous book, he's been kind of demoted. And so now he's being forced to take on a partner. And so all he knows about this person is that their name is H.E. Montgomery, and he has like their track record of like all of the cases that they've been successful in, things like that. And so H.E. Montgomery shows up. Turns out that she's a woman named Hazel. So Lucian is definitely taken aback by that, and she's also American. And so because of that, they do not start off on the right foot. And so we've got this kind of hate to love dynamic going on between the two of them, and I'm absolutely obsessed so far. By the way, I'm buddy reading this with Ava from Ava's romance books. I am just obsessed with Scarlett Scott's writing and the way that she utilizes tropes in her different romances, because at this point I've read 3 of her books and this is now my 4th. I just love the way that she writes like a hate to love dynamic too, because we've also seen that in both books 1 and 2 of the series. I love how these two are bickering with each other and challenging each other and like trying to sabotage each other. It's just fun. And Rosalind Landor narrates the audiobooks for this series. I found them on Hoopla. Highly recommend going the audiobook route because I love the way she narrates historical romances. She narrates the Bridgerton books, by the way. So yeah, I'm just excited to jump back into these books. You guys will get my final update about my feelings about both of them in next week's vlog. Also, I hope you enjoyed those clips of Lena and Chloe playing together today. Super adorable. I love both of them so, so much. I had a fun day today eating lunch at my mom's place and getting together with my other sister and her husband as well, so that was fun. So yeah, all that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I would love it if you would leave a comment down below if you want to discuss any of the books that I brought up in this video, and I would love it if you would leave a like and subscribe. I thank you so much in advance if you do, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!